श्यावर रामचंद्र की संवत्सर
So Kakmushuji to Garuda in this beautiful discourse. He says in that same Kalyug which is like this age. This is the Kalyug I speak of, O king of birds, he is saying to Garuda. I lived for many years in Ayodhya. Till something occurred. When stricken with adversity, I had to move to another country, he says. But listen, O enemy of serpents. I went to Ujjain in a state of utter wretchedness, faced with poverty and affliction. There, after some time, I acquired some wealth, and once again, I started to practice devotion. But devotion to Lord Shiva. He was devoted to Lord Shiva. So Kakmushuji now, in his prayer to Shiv Shankar Bhagwan,
मन शिव में ऐसी रमा है, ये भूल गए हम कहाँ है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, हम पर शिव धरती उमा है। मन शिव में ऐसी रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसी रमा है, ये भूल गए हम कहाँ है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, हम पर शिव धरती उमा है। मन शिव में ऐसी रमा है, मन शिव में ऐसी रमा है। जब ध्यान में आता है शिव जी, मुझे अद्भुत शांति मिलती है। जब ध्यान में आता है शिव जी, मुझे अद्भुत शांति मिलती है। मैं दिखला नहीं सकता जग को, जो मन में ज्योति जलती है। जब भूल कोई हो जाती है, जब भूल कोई हो जाती है, शिव करते मुझको क्षमा है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता। अंबर शिव धरती है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है। शिव भक्ति का आनंद मधुर कोई वर्ण न करना पाते हैं। शिव भक्ति का आनंद मधुर कोई वर्ण न करना पाते हैं। ये वो ही जाने भक्तिया जो संभो में हो जाती है। जैसे मूरत मन में दिखती है, जैसे मूरत मन में दिखती है, उसकी न कोई उपमा है। सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता। अंबर शिव धरती है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है। ये भूल गई हम कहाँ हैं, सारा जग शिव में दिखता, सारा जग शिव में दिखता। अंबर शिव धरती है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है, मन शिव में कैसी रमा है। Tapo Shuji now, reaching to Ujjain, he is devoted to the feet of Shiv Shankar Bhagwan. But listen to what the Doha says. गए हूँ उज्जैन, सुनो पुरगारी। चौकाई से गए उज्जैन, सुनो पुरगारी। दीन
मालिन दर्द दुखारी, दर्द दुखारी। गई काल कछु संपत्ति पाई, तहाँ पुनि करो सम सेवकाई। श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, जय राम। श्री राम जय जय राम। He says there is no enemy of serpents. I went to Ujjain. When I went there was a Brahmin who constantly worshipped Lord Shiva according to the Vedic rules and had no other occupation. He was a very saintly man and know of the highest truth, who worshipped Shambhu but never showed any disrespect to Mahavishnu Bhagwan. Never showed any disrespect to Mahavishnu Bhagwan. He said that I served him with a pure heart. The Brahmin, he was kindness itself and an abode of pity. Seeing me outwardly so humble, my Lord, he instructed me as his own. The excellent Brahmin imparted to me the secret spell which was sacred to Lord Shiva and gave me every kind of good advice. I used to go to a temple of Lord Shiva and repeat that beautiful mantra there. But my pride and self-conceit, it was only on the increase. You know, sometimes you sit down and you sit down to pray and you have so much disturbances, so much different thoughts enter in your mind that you can't concentrate properly. Sometimes you face with so much difficulties and problems that you pray to God and you say, Lord, why I have to go through this, why I have to face this, why I have to endure this at this time? Why me? He said that a wretched blockhead that I was, with a soul full of impurity, low-born and overcome by infatuation, I seethed with rage at the very sight of Brahmins and the votaries of her, and I vented my anger on the thought of prayer to Mahavishnu Bhagwan. Mahavishnu Bhagwan, who is the protector of this entire world, who is the creator of everything that exists. All scriptures tell us, if we worship Lord Shiva and we fail to pay reference to Mahavishnu Bhagwan, our prayer becomes incomplete. It becomes incomplete. Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jai Jai Rama, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
सिया राम जय जय राम सिया राम जय जय राम. The Brahmin now distressed at seeing my behavior. This is Kakashuni, right? This is Kakashuni telling the story of one of his births. Distressed to see my behavior, and my guru would always admonish me. He said, but on hearing his admonition, I only burned with rage. Can pride gladly accept sober counsels? Can you ever try to tell somebody what is right when their mind is clouded? Or when they're angry? You think you can tell them what is right? We live in an age where, let me tell you what people like. People like to fluster them with tales of untruth. Tell them something nice that is not true, and they would like that. But tell them the truth, and instantly you will have problems. Tell them the truth, and instantly you will have problems. In this age of Kali Yuga, if you want to make an enemy for life, tell somebody the truth. But let it be the honest truth. Not your truth and not my truth. Let it be the real truth. That's the difference. But listen to what is happening here. He says, one day my Guru, he sent me and instructed me at length in all the principles of right conduct. The reward, my son, he's saying, of worshipping Shiva is a steadfast devotion to the feet of Prabhu Sri Rama. That if you want to get the blessings of Lord Shiva, you have to worship Sri Rama. Because Lord Shiva, when he's sitting on Kailash Parvat, in order for him to enter dhyana meditation, Ram, 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 Ram. That is all you will do. When Lord Shiva was separated from Uma, and he couldn't meditate and he couldn't concentrate, he went to Nilgiri Parvat. Right? On that mountain, there was a peepal tree, a papal tree, a mango tree, and a banyan tree. These four trees. Peepal tree, he would sit down under the peepal tree and he would practice japa, mantras. Under the banyan tree is where Lord Shiva went and he sat. When he was sitting there, he was constantly listening to the glories of Sri Rama. In order to be able to reach that state, that mental state, to be able to meditate again, he was sitting under that banyan tree, listening constantly to the glories of Sri Rama, until the time had come for him to return to Kailash Parvat. And Lord Shiva is narrating this beautiful katha to Uma Parvati on Mount Kailash. Because even though Parvati Mata, she knows the power of the name Sri Rama, still, when you have love for the Lord, you want to hear His glories not now, but every single moment in time. Every chance and every opportunity you get, you want to hear the glories of Bhagavan. You want to hear the name of Sri Rama or Lord Krishna being chanted or sung. Listen. He's saying, the reward, my son, of worshipping Lord Shiva is devotion to the feet of Sri Rama. Shiva himself, as well as Brahma, the creator, my child, worship Sri Rama. Of what account then is a miserable mortal? Do you hope to secure happiness you luckless boy. On regarding him with love, whose feet are loved by Brahma and Shiva. When I heard the Guru speak of Lord Shiva as a devotee of Hari, my heart, O King of Pearl, was ablaze with anger. Vile of the sense as I was, I had become puffed up by a little learning I had acquired, like a snake when it's fed milk. And now you see that very, very often. You see, we have a little bit of knowledge. Sometimes it's not true knowledge, but yet still, we believe that we have the power to correct. Right? We don't have that power. We have the power to correct ourselves first. Right? And when we can correct ourselves in the right way, then you can think about correcting anybody else. Then and only then you can think about correcting anybody else. But when you're clouded by pride and ignorance and anger, then how can you guide somebody on that path? What do you tell them? When we face difficulties and distresses, who do we turn to? You go to your mandir, you go to your puja area, you sit down and you pray. You sit down and you start praying, you cry. You say, Lord Shiva, or Mahavishnu, Bhagavan, help me. Look at my state, Lord. Whatever it is that I have to face, I know that is karma. You can't change some things, you cannot change. There's some things you cannot change. But if by any chance, Lord, you're able to help me, even to make me more aware or awakened, then even that, as simple as that, help me, Prabhu. In a time like this, very, very often, I'm sure you would have heard last night, if Panindari was here, you would have read a few lines out of Bhagavad Gita. Right? And you would know the importance of prayer and worship to Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan in this time. So I ask everyone to join with us in this beautiful bhajan. Jai Radha Madhav Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Gopi Jan Vallabh Jai Gopi Jan Vallabh Jai Girivardhari Jai Radha Madhav Jai Kunj Bihari Jai Radha Madhav Jai Kunj Bihari Murli Manohar Karuna Sagar Murli Manohar Karuna Sagar Murli Manohar Karuna Sagar Murli Manohar Karuna Sagar Murli Manohar
जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन 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 यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय गिरवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी मुरली मनोहर करुणा सागर 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 यमुना तीर बनचारी यमुना तीर बनचारी जय गिरवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Goswami Tuljidar says. He says, proud, perverse, ill-starred and ill-bred, I would set myself against my Guru day and night. But he was too tender-hearted to show me any negative things. The first thing a mean man does is to destroy the very man who has been instrumental in helping him to rise. That's how you know someone who is truly a hermit. Listen, brother. Smoke which is produced by fire extinguishes that fire when it is exalted to the degree of to the dignity of a cloud. The dust lying on the road is held in contempt and is ever trodden under the traveler's feet. But when carried aloft by the wind, it first envelopes the air itself and then descends on the eyes or sullies the crown of kings. Listen, O King of birds, realizing the state of things, the wise, they shun the company of the vile. Poets and scholars have laid down the precept that it is good neither to quarrel with a bad man, nor to make friends with him. From the wicked, my Lord, one should always hold aloof and avoid them as one would a bad dog. Vicious as I was, with a heart full of falsehood and perversity, my Guru's admonition pleased me not. Even though it was for my own good, still, listen to what the Doha says. एक बार हर मंदिर जपत रहे हो शिव नाम गुरु आए हूँ अभिमान ते उठी नहीं किन्हीं प्रणाम जय राम श्री राम जय 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 जय राम सीताराम सीताराम कहिए जाहे विधि राम राम काहे विधि रहिए श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम सियापति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम एक दिन मैं शिव जी के मंदिर में शिव नाम का जप कर रहा था। उसी समय गुरु जी वहां आ पहुंचे। One day I was repeating the name of Lord Shiva in a temple that was sacred to Lord Shiva. When my guru came in, but in my arrogance, I did not rise to pay any obeisance to him, to pay respect or reverence to him. But the Guru, being who he was too gracious to say anything. Nor did he feel the least resentment. But the heinous sin of disrespect to a Guru was more than even Mahadev, the great Lord Shiva, could tolerate. There are times when, sometimes out of ego, pride, or just neglect, we forget to pay our respect or reverence. Not only to punish, but to each other. There's a particular way you would greet someone when you come to satsang. It means clasping your hands together and bowing and saying Sitaram. Nobody's saying that every time you see a button you have to run and bow. There's no nobody says that. There are many, many different ways to pay reverence and respect. Right? Just by standing and clasping your hands together and bowing your head to say Sitaram to someone. It can be as simple as that. But listen to what is happening. This same Karpushan in this form, who is so devoted to Lord Shiva, who is so dedicated to Lord Shiva, who is sitting in a mandir of Lord Shiva to perform penance, and when his own Guru comes in, he decides that out of pride and ego and arrogance and ignorance, I will not pay my respect. What happened? What happens when Lord Shiva becomes angry? Bam bam bole. And at that time everything starts to shake. When Lord Shiva gets angry, I want to do something about it. Everything's Umapati Mahadev ki jai. So, here now, his Guru comes in and refuses to pay reverence to him.
बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय। ज्योत जपा में गंगा धारी त्रिशूल धारी डमरू बजावे ज्योत जपा डमरू बजावे। बोलो बोलो सब मिल बोलो ओम नमः शिवाय। 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 ओम नमः शिवाय।
Mahamrityunjaya. It is the one mantra that is used that can help you to overcome anything in this, any difficulties that you may face. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtipatam Urvarukum Nibbanaam Nityom Mukhyamamrita. You see that mantra? Even when you're afflicted or affected by graha, that is the mantra that you use. When you sit down to perform Havan with a little bit of ghee and a little bit of black till and guru, and you chant that it is 108 times or 1008 times, that is what will help you overcome difficulties, especially from graha. Be it Shani, Rahu, Ketu, whoever, that Mahamrityunjaya mantra is so powerful. And listen to what is happening here now. The beautiful Chaupai now. Listen to what it says. Mandir Mahi Bahina Bhavani Hat Bhagya Agya Abhimani Agya Abhimani Jadapi Tava Guru Ke Nahi Krodha Ati Kripal Chitta Chit Samya Bodha Chit Sambodha Sri Ram Jai Rama
जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Within the mandir that he was sitting in there, when his guru came in, that Akashvani, that sound from the heavens, or that voice from the heaven, he says, that voice is saying, you wretched and conceited fool. Though your guru, he didn't become angry, being so kind-hearted and of such true and perfect wisdom, yet, O fool, I pronounce a curse upon you. For any transmigration of propriety is loathsome to me. If I were to not punish you, the sanctity of my Vedic ordinance will be set at naught. In other words, for what you have done here today, if I don't punish you for this that you have done, then I go against all that I stand for. He says, the fools who bear malice against their guru are cast for myriad ages into the lowest hell. After that they take birth in the brute creation and suffer pain for full 10,000 successive existences. Right? For 10,000 successive existences. Since you, O vile sinner, whose mind is steeped in impurity, remain rooted to your seat like a python, you shall become a snake. Condemned to that vile state, O vilest of the vile, crawl into the hollow of some huge forest tree and take your abode there because of what you have done. But you know what happens? Even after all this is taking place, the Guru's heart is filled with so much love and compassion that listen to his prayer. He starts to pray now, he starts to cry. When the Guru hears this shloka is pronounced, listen to what he says. When he heard the terrible curse of Lord Shiva, he started to cry, and seeing me, all
all in a tremble. He became so distressed. As he reflected upon my horrifying fate, the Brahmin, he prostrated himself before Lord Shiva and with folded hands and a faltering voice, he uttered this humble prayer to Shiv Shankar Bhagavan. Namami Shamisha Nirvana Rupam Vibhum Vyapukam Brahma Veda Swarupam Nijam Nirgunam Nirvikalpam Niriham Chidakash Makash Vasam Bhajeham. Nirvan Rupam Vibhum Vyapukam Brahma Veda Swarupam Nijam Nirgunam Nirvikalpam Niriham Chidakash Makash Vasam Bhajeham. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Nirakar Omkar Moolam Tuliyam Giragyan Gotitadisham Girisham Karalam Mahakalam Kripalam Gunagar Sansar Param Nakoham. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Har 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 Mahadeva Ki. That's two lines. That's just two lines out of this beautiful prayer. But listen to what the prayer says. I reverence the Lord, who is the embodiment of salvation, the omnipotent and the all-pervading absolute, manifest in the form of the Vedas, the undifferentiated, desireless intelligence, the heavens themselves, wearing the heavens as his garment, Nirakara. I bow the Supreme Lord who is formless, who is the source of the syllable Om, Omkara. I bow to the Lord who symbolizes Brahma. I bow to that Lord who is beyond all speech or understanding or even sense perception. That is the Lord that I bow to. I worship Lord Shankar, who is Jagat Guru himself, the Guru of the world, who is the Father of all creation. To him I pay my reverence. This eightfold hymn of praise was uttered by the Brahmin to propitiate Lord Shiva, and those who devoutly repeat it becomes blessed. Lord Shiva shows him his favor. When the all-wise Lord Shiva heard the Brahmin's prayer and marked his devotion, that heavenly voice issued from the temple once again in the beautiful Doha.
final doha season, and then we'll sing a few bhajans and conclude. Suni binti Sarvagya Shiva Dekhi Vipra Anurag Pone Mandir Nabha Bani Bhai Dvijvar Bar Mag Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri Ram Jai Jai Ram Siyapati Ramchandra Ji ki Jai Sharanam Inant Mam Sankat Haro Hare. When our heavenly voice started to speak again, Shiv Shankar Bhagavan, he says, Varmagya Brahma, ask of me. Whatever you desire, ask of me. O Lord, said the Brahman, you are pleased with me. If you are pleased with me, Lord, if my master, you will extend your love to this wretch, then bless me, Lord. Bless me with devotion to your feet, and then grant me yet one other boon. Overcome by your delusive power, O Lord. Let this Shishya of mine, let him not wander astray. In other words, be gracious to him. Whatever you can do, it is said that when Prabhupada pronounces that curse, you take that back. You can't take that back, no way, no how, no time. Whatever it is we have to face it by force. When I was coming here, I started to go through these few pages of Ram Katha. And it reminded me why it's good to keep your distance from certain times. Not everybody you come in contact with is your friend. Not everyone that you meet seeks your best interests at all times. Right? There are people who would come for a purpose, either to help you to become spiritually charged, and then there are others who help you become spiritually discharged. They take you away from that spiritual ground or that spiritual environment. In this age of Kali Yuga, Ram Katha says that it's very, very simple to gain my blessings. Just by chanting my name, the name of Sri Ram, one is able to cross this ocean of mundane existence of birth and death. If you go into Garuda Quran and listen to all the different sins that we commit on a daily basis, and you listen to all the different hells that exist, and what happens in all of these different hells, believe me, you look at things quite differently. You'll think twice before trying to take advantage of someone. You'll think twice about trying to rob someone, trying to hurt someone, trying to harm someone. And you will understand that in many, many instances it's better to tell someone the truth than to tell them a lie and to feed them negativity. It's always better to tell someone the truth, to be honest with them. Because I tell you, when you're honest with somebody, You allow them to see a little bit of their faults or wherever they can become better, or however they can become better. You allow them to see something that they cannot see with these two eyes, but someone else can see. But now we live in a time where everybody wants to correct everybody else, but nobody wants to correct themselves. Right? Everybody knows what is wrong with somebody else, but nobody knows what is wrong with their own, with themselves. They don't know how to fix that. To fix it, you have to know what is happening first. That can only come with the grace of Sri Ram. And I tell people over and over, I say, if you want to be able to judge someone and you want the power to judge someone, it starts with this. What you eat is what you think. What you eat is what you think. What you eat is what you what? What you think. So the more agar-bagar you eat, right? The more difficult it becomes for you as a person, as an individual, to be able to correct someone because your mind is contaminated, and if the mind is contaminated, how are you going to correct somebody else? So you know what people will ask now? They say, but Baba, look at where we live. We're living in Trinidad. That's the first thing they tell you. You say, Baba, look at what happened. We're living in Trinidad. We're living in the land of Calypso and we know what again. And Soca and Chutney and all kind of things. Right? We had to live. Nobody is saying you have to live it. But you have to know what is right, what is wrong. You have to know what to feed your children and what to keep them away from. What they should listen to and what they should stay away from. Yeah? And let me tell you how gullible we are. I want you to take this just as a little of my understanding and tell me what you think about it. If you want to know the state of someone's mind, right? If you want to know the state of someone's mind or people's mind, everybody looks at television when 6 o'clock comes, right? Correct? Not everybody, but most people. Huh? Tell me that. Everybody will look at television when 6 o'clock comes? Not everybody. Alright, so here it is. When you look at TV, 6 or CTT or whatever it is, there's this program, there's all these programs now, like Ian Allen, and what's the next one? Beyond the Tape. Beyond the Tape, right? Because when you sit down and you look at these, then they tell you now what is happening in the country in terms of crime. They tell you what is happening now in terms of not only COVID but restrictions and all of these things. But sit down and watch it a little bit and wait for the intermission to come. Wait for the advertisement to come. You ever notice the advertisements that come on there? Right, let me explain it to you now. Pandit Ram, so and so and so. The best astrologer in the world who can help you overcome everything. From separation, from being gay, from being on the other side. You name it, them could fix it. You name it and them could fix it. And if you want to know the condition or the state of people's minds, let me tell you something. At that point in time on television, 6:30, that's what you call prime time. That's what you call prime time. That is cheap. To advertise their cheap. You know what happened? We have plenty of people who've taken advantage of the innocent and the helpless, right? And telling them that they can help them solve their problems. You know what Narad said to Maina and Himavan when Parvati was born? When Parvati was born, Narad only came to read the lines on the head of Parvati Mata and the hands. And you know what they asked, the mother and father asked? When Narad Muni started to describe what kind of child this is, Parvati Uma, born in this house and who she will marry. Hear how he started to describe it. He says, your daughter Uma, she will find a husband who walks stark naked. Listen to this, who walks the forest stark naked, who is completely detached from everything and everyone. You know what the mother and father of Uma Parvati asked? Tell me something. It have anything that we could do, Narad, to undo this union, whatever you see here? You know what Narad Muni said to them? He says, whatever fate has willed, no man, no God, no demon, no one can ever change that. You have your problems, but I have nobody who can help you solve your problems but you. And the only way you can solve your problems and your difficulties is when you decide to sit down in front of a Havan Kund, right? And sincerely chant the prayer to Lord Shiva, like a Triambakam mantra, and ask for help, right? But many people now, when they get duped now, they will come back by the Baba and say, Baba, I call this number there and there and there, and spend the money, I ain't see no help, right? But it tells you a lot about the state of mind that people have in this country. It tells you a lot. Just that alone, when you look at that, it tells you quite a lot. And just imagine what you're sharing. In the morning, I used to look forward to watching. There's another program on Synergy TV early in the morning from 6 o'clock. While it's good, you know what's the bad part about it? Sometimes I just forget the TV on here. And 5 minutes after, if you see the kind of janjat you will be seeing. Right? If you see the kind of stupidity you see, and this is what people like, you know. People like. And our children, they pass on a little canoe and playing that rubbish over and over and over again. And utter stupidness. I don't know what they're getting from that. Right? And people want to know what's wrong with the country. Right? They want to know what's wrong. They want to know where things are going wrong. Right? This is where it starts from. What you teach people. When you have people who sit down and write in chutney for a little bit of money to fill their pocket and write in rubbish and everything is wrong. Nothing else. Nothing else. Just to fill their pockets. Right? And to confuse you and everybody else around you. Right? Because they want to make money and nothing is more important than that. Right? Do something else. Listen to something else. Don't allow your children and your family to be carried away by that nonsense. Right? You're 100 times better off sitting down and listening to bhajans and kirtan. Better you listen to Bollywood films or better you listen to that. Right? But not this kind of nonsense they have now. This is a different thing. Shyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai. You see, Ram Katha is not only intended to make you feel good about this. When you hear a story, whatever you have accomplished. Money is not everything. Money can give you only so much of so-called happiness. But there is no greater happiness than union with God, than awareness of what is greater than something physical or material. Material gains is only for a while. When that is gone, or when you get sick and you're dying in your last breath, no amount of money is going to give you back that life. No amount of money is going to help you to get back another existence. None. And no matter what you do, no matter whether you go to a hospital or you go to a nursing home, if you go to the most expensive nursing home in Trinidad and you get sick and they can't help you, they send you straight back to the hospital. So all the money you think you're going to spend and go and enjoy it for comfort and all kind of this and that. You understand? Really, you have to come back right to the hospital after all of that. Understand? What is the money for? I ask people on many occasions, I say if you get something and you get it the wrong way, if you get it the wrong way, let's say for instance, we have a habit, right? And listen to this habit, listen to what I'm saying. Many times when our parents get older, we want to look after them, we want to take care of them. Isn't that so? Because that's the correct thing to do. But for some reason, children believe that when they spend so much time taking care of their parents, that they deserve something. I don't know what makes them feel that they deserve something in return. So they deserve the land, they deserve the bank account, they deserve the money, and they alone deserve it because them and them alone take care of the mother and father. Anytime you start to think like that, you're wrong. Because whatever you did for your mother and father, you did out of the love of your heart. And anytime you look for something in return, like a piece of land or a house or a little bit of money, take quiet and you're going on the wrong road. And then now you're going to start a fight with your own family for something that doesn't belong to you. And you're taking that trap upon yourself now and you're giving it to your whole family. Because when you dead and gone, your children taking that trap and going with it now. For what? A little piece of land that you can't carry with you when you're going. Right? What for what? A little bit of money. When it's done, that's it. Then you will understand how it is and what it means to be humble and simple. Right? Only when all of the money that you have and all of the happiness that you have in terms of material happiness has vanished, then and only then you understand the importance of God in you. Right? Because when you have nothing, when you have absolutely nothing, the only thing you look for at that time is faith in prayer. Listen.
एक राधा एक मीरा दोनों ने शाम को चाहा अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो एक प्रेम दीवानी एक दर्द दीवानी एक प्रेम दीवानी एक दर्द दीवानी एक राधा राधा जी से बैठे वो गोविंदा मीरा हाथ दिखाया एक मुरली एक पायल एक पगली एक घायल अंतर क्या दोनों की प्रीत में बोलो अंतर क्या दोनों की प्रीत में बोलो एक सूरत लुभानी एक मूरत लुभानी एक सूरत लुभानी एक मूरत लुभानी एक प्रेम दीवानी एक बरस दीवानी जोड़न, एक रानी एक दासी, दोनों हरि प्रेम की प्यासी। अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की तृप्ति में बोलो। एक जीत न मान, एक हार न मान, एक जीत न मान, एक हार न मान, एक प्रेम दीवान, एक दर्द दीवान, एक राधा एक मीरा, दोनों ने शाम को चाहा। अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो, अंतर क्या दोनों की चाह में बोलो। एक प्रेम दीवान, एक दर्द दीवान, एक प्रेम दीवान, एक दर्द दीवान, एक प्रेम दीवान, एक दर्द दीवान। Spend your entire life. Spend your entire life and every remaining second looking for Sri Rama, looking for Sri Krishna. You know what people say to us sometimes? Every time you find yourself getting closer to God, there are people who will look at you. They will look at your behavior, they will look at your calmness. And they will question you, it's like something wrong with you. Seriously. They will look at you and they will say like something is wrong with you. Not knowing that calmness is because of you and I continuously chanting every day and night, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Om Namah Shivaya. What it does for the individual, how it helps not only the mind, how it helps the mind, it strengthens the body and ensures that that soul, whenever you leave this mortal world, it finds a resting place where by the grace of God you may never have to come back here. If this is Kali Yuga now, you want to come back 100 years from now? You want to come back 20 years from now? Not me. I'm sorry for you if you want to come back here. I'm really, really sorry for you if you want to come back here. I know what we're facing now. Father, so we have to come back here again. More trouble. Listen. जो तुम तोरो पिया मैं नहीं तोरू, मैं नहीं तोरू। जो तुम तोरो पिया मैं नहीं तोरो रे, तो सुप्रीत तोरे कृष्णा कौन संग जोरो रे। जो तुम तोरो पिया, जो तुम तोरो पिया मैं नाही तोरो रे, तो सुप्रीत तोरे कृष्ण कौन संग जोरो। जो तुम तोरो पिया मैं नाही तोरो रे, तो सुप्रीत तोरे कृष्ण कौन संग जोरो। कौन संग जोड़ो, जो तुम तोरो पिया मैं नाही तोरो, तू सुप्रीत तोरे कृष्ण कौन संग जोड़ो। मेरे कृष्णा मेरे कृष्णा मेरे कृष्णा मेरे कृष्णा जो तुम तोरोती मैं नाही तोरोगे, तो सुप्रीत तोरे कृष्ण कौन संग जोड़ो रे, कौन संग जोड़ो रे, कौन संग जोड़ो रे। एक बार बोलो श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। I hope that tonight Katha has brought some type of knowledge or better understanding to you. I hope that Katha helps enrich your lives and that of your family. I hope that it can bring about change, regardless of how slow it may be and how long it may take. It will come. We clasp hands, close eyes, we bow heads as we join once again in our closing prayer. The mantra says that Om Anadhiri Dhano Deva Shanka Chakra Garadhara Aksham Pundarikaksh Pray Moksha Prado Bhava. The last 3 lines pray. Departed moksha, liberation. May you give liberation to this departed soul. You see whatever Uncle Kumar has to enjoy here, it is because of years and years and years of good karma. It is because of years and years and years of knowing him and knowing this wonderful family. Not now. It is not now. It is not a relation that started 1 year ago. Nadine, I can't tell you how far back we go here, but I mean, that is what it is. That is how important it is. And that is how God looks upon you. That whatever you do, when you see your time of difficulties reach, people will always come to lend a helping hand. Not by my grace alone, but by the grace of God. Because of what He has done. How much times I would have satsang on the Orokush Road. Will, how much times I would have satsang there and both of you would come. Right? Time and time and time again. That never goes unheard of. Look at how it comes back now in this day and age to him. Om Anadhiri Dhano Deva Shanka Chakra Garadhara Akshaya Pundarikakshi Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि। एक बार बोलो श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। And to my beautiful niece in from Australia, pretty, she is watching my story. You're well sit down quiet. You too sweet. Jai Shri Ram, Sita Ram to everyone. Thank you to Uncle Kelly for the beautiful